Last year, my friend came up to me so excited. She'd been to the gym, seen a personal trainer, had a plan where she'll go to the gym 4 times a week for an hour, tackle all the different gym machines, all the different free weights, and then also had a new diet she was going to follow. And in 3 months, she was going to lose all of the weight that she wanted to lose and feel healthy and fit, and it was going to fix everything in her life. She lasted 2 weeks. I sat her down and I explained to her why I believe that masculine structures for workouts don't work for women. And most gym personal trainers, exercise regimes these days are masculine. They are made for men who enjoy that routine, rigid, hardcore, intense, same thing every day, hard work, a challenge every single workout. That doesn't work for a feminine being. So this video is going to talk to you about how to exercise and get into a consistent routine to get fit and healthy in a way that honors your feminine essence, your biology, and the way that we move through the world, which is in ways that make us feel good. We have to feel good to do stuff. It's really important that we are relaxed and we enjoy what we're doing. Otherwise, it will be really hard to stay consistent with it, and it would actually detract from our life rather than add to our life. So I've got 3 tips to help you in 2026 get fit in the way that you want to, in a way that feels good, that doesn't feel like you're driving yourself super duper hard and hurting your body, like you're beating your body into submission. No, in a way that you enjoy, that you look forward to exercise. We're just going to focus on exercise in this video, and I might touch on diet a little bit later. But if that's something you're interested in, stay tuned. I've got 3 tips. All right, my first tip sounds pretty obvious, but I really want you to think about it. What do you enjoy doing, or what do you not mind doing that involves movement? What is something that you could see yourself doing multiple times a week that you actually like doing? For example, if you like dance, it might be worth trying to get into dance fitness, whether that be an adult dance class, whether that's finding YouTube videos that do dance workouts. I love them so much. I 10 out of 10 recommend doing dance workout videos when you don't feel like leaving the house for your exercise. Do you enjoy walks in nature? So could you look into walking or running? Do you mind the monotonous over, like the meditative practice of walking, running, or strolling or something like that? Or do you enjoy plugging in your headphones, tuning out the world, and just work, like focusing in and going to the gym, so lifting weights or getting on the cardio machines? Do you enjoy working out with other people in a more fun environment with an instructor telling you what to do? Maybe that looks like group classes, whether that's yoga or Pilates or gym classes that you can get at your standard gym. What is it that you would genuinely enjoy? And if you feel like you wouldn't genuinely enjoy any of those things, find something that you just don't mind doing. So, for example, my friend who was trying to get fit, she didn't mind going on the treadmill. Everything else in the gym was really intimidating to her, but she didn't mind just walking on the treadmill or the step machine. So what I would say is find the thing that you don't mind doing, that you could see yourself doing 3 or 4 times a week, and start there. Make that be your starting point for fitness. Once you've decided what that is, step number 2 is to show up. Now, do everything you can to show up. Your first step isn't a 1-hour workout with all these different aspects to it. It is to show up at the place that you need to be to work out. So if that's the gym, walk through the doors of the gym. If that is going for a run, step out of the house in your running shoes and your running gear. If that's a dance class, walk through the doors of the dance class. That is the hardest part. Once you're at the place where you want to be for your workout, the rest actually is quite easy because of the next tip that I'm going to give you. So I said to my friend, show up at the gym and do the thing that you've decided you like for as long as you're comfortable. So if that's the treadmill for 10 minutes, I was going to say 1 hour. I don't know anyone who loves an hour on the treadmill. I do not. If that's a treadmill for 10 minutes, that is success. You went from work to the gym, you walked for 10 minutes, and then you went home. That is success because that is what you were not doing before. So get out of your head, I'm going to do a great workout routine, I'm going to get super fit muscles and lose all the weight straight away. No, that's not sustainable. That's not going to get you feeling good. If you do stick with it and you enjoy it, then that's great. But if you do stick with it and you don't enjoy it and you feel horrible and you're intimidated and you're tense, and it's not going to be good. So show up, 10 minutes of the treadmill, go home. Show up for a 10-minute walk or a 10-minute run, turn around, go home as soon as you start to feel tired. Then, once you can show up for the amount of time, so choose how often a week you want to show up for. So it might be 3 times a week, 4 times a week, anything like that. Show up for that amount of time and then finish it. And that is success. For the first probably like 3-4 weeks, I would say showing up and doing the absolute bare minimum of the thing that you enjoy, that you're happy with, is success. Then once you feel comfortable, and this is specifically, I am focusing on the gym because that's where I learned how to love exercise. But once you've been maybe walking on the treadmill for 10-20 minutes, you're getting bored of it, you can be looking around and thinking, okay, what do I want to add on to next week? How can I challenge myself a little bit, but not to the point that it's going to make me not want to come to the gym, but it's going to make me feel excited to try something new. You can be thinking about that while you're doing your 10 minutes or 20 minutes of your chosen activity. So like for your run, you could go, okay, well maybe I'm going to go for a run in this spot over the, like down near a creek so I can enjoy the nature there. Or maybe I'm going to go for an extra 10 minutes or try and get a 10-minute kilometer or something like that. So just choose small things and ways that you can challenge yourself and increase your fitness in a really small way that's fun and exciting and enjoyable to you. That's the third tip. I don't even know if I said that's the third tip. I just rattled on and on. But that's it. These are the core tenets of how I, who didn't enjoy fitness to begin with, am like exercise so often, and I'm like, I love exercise. Like I love moving my body. It's just about finding things that you love doing and showing up. And then once you're comfortable and once you're happy, then you add on, then you improve a little bit. And then when you've got a really good exercise routine that you're so happy with and it's consistent and you've got your like muscles to a place that you want them to be, then you can look at your diet, or then you can look at different meditative practices or things to expand your health and the way that you show up in the world. But the most important thing, find something you love and show up. There have been many times I've showed up at the gym for half an hour and done like nothing, as in like walked on the treadmill, picked up like a 2-kilo weight, did some bicep curls, and then went home because I was tired. That is okay. The most important thing is that consistency, the first step of changing, because it's a big step to change your life, to go from like 2 or 3 times a week, to go from work to the gym and then home. That's a big change in itself, let alone the actual exercises in it. So focus on just getting to the place. Then you can slowly and surely increase things as you feel inspired to. And I believe that that helps you to love exercise, not think of it as a slave driver, but something that you want to do, that you're moving your body, that you're loving your body. There is one little caveat I want to add when I talk about exercise, is for a woman, her period is really important to factor into these decisions. I believe on the first couple of days of your period that you should not be exercising hardcore at all. If anything, just like a light yoga session is what I do personally. So with the whole showing up and being consistent, if you're on your period for those first 2 days, I would just leave exercise and then maybe make up for it later. It is important to understand your cycle and how your body goes through phases. And the period is a sacred time for release and for rest. So keep that in mind. I hope you enjoyed this video. My name is Tilia. I don't even know if I introduced myself at the beginning. I just word vomited everything. Subscribe if you liked this content. I talk about feminine lifestyle, relationships, health and wellness. So if that's something that interests you, subscribe. I would love to have you as a part of the community. Lots of love.